To join the conversation, 0586861003 or it's 800 81003 here on TSB. And the conversation about booming real estate prices has been going on for so long, Neil, and it seems as though development plans for Palm Jebel Ali are being revisited due to this huge increase in demand for particularly beachfront properties and apartments.
Well, see, beachfront properties have always been the first priority for anyone who wants to buy anything. And these properties, they don't lose value. They don't lose sheen. The property value only and only goes up because they're only limited property on that strip. And I think, if there is more availability, then, if you have the buck, go and buy it.
Well, developer Nikhil said the Palm Jebel Ali master plan is being revisited. There's no news yet on how long the development will take. However, it was last week Nikhil revealed their new logo and branding for the upcoming campaigns. To get more details on this is Riccardo Scala, the Director of Private Client Office from luxuryproperty.com. Riccardo, thanks again for joining us on Talk 100.3.
Gentlemen, good evening. How are you all? Or good afternoon, Phil.
Yeah, good afternoon. Look, we're doing very well. Is it as simple as saying there's been such a huge demand in property that the need for the need for more apartments and more places has seen this surge in the relaunch of Palm Jebel Ali?
Well, I think it's a very reasonable thing to say. I think we're finding ourselves now in this wonderful situation where we need more luxury homes coming to the market. We need more elegant homes coming to the market, and we need to have the space to be able to build these homes. So the announcement from Nikhil to do this is well received.
Has it been predicted? Did this come as a surprise, or within the industry was it expected?
I'll give you a little bit of an inside tip to the industry. It's not come as a surprise to us that are in the industry. We knew it was going to be a matter of time before it happened again. The project stopped back in 2008, of course, and we are at the stage now where it's necessary for this project to come back. It's now going to be one of the only major beachfront locations that hasn't been developed since all the master plans were done years ago. So it was only a matter of time.
Right, but then the way we've seen, the demand for property here in the UAE has gone up all of a sudden. Dubai specifically, the last quarter and a half, the demand has been phenomenal. Has the revisit a lot to do with that demand?
I think so. I think it definitely has. I think it's the demand for what's happened this year, the demand of what happened last year, and the need to continue to build and push the boundaries as a city and as a location for people to come to in this world to enjoy their lifestyle. So, 100%.
Having been down there, I've found that it's a great place to go wakeboarding because there's no one there. But that's going to change certainly soon. Realistically, with the time frame, do you have any idea just how long it could be before both you can purchase off the plan and then how long it will be before the completion of the properties?
Yeah, well, the answer to that I don't have. Nikhil will understand what that will be. They'll be releasing that in due course once they feel that the time is right. They've, as you mentioned, they've recently rebranded. They're now doing a lot of marketing towards their rebrand and their new look for Nikhil. I'm sure they've got a really good plan of how they're putting it all together right now, and they're going to launch it in a big way, and it's going to attract a lot of attention. What I do know is that it's going to be huge. It's nearly two and a bit times the size of the Palm Jumeirah. Mm-hmm. So from the point of view of buying again to completion, it's going to be a major project, and it will all come down to how fast Nikhil can complete.
Right. Now, when it all started at the Palm Jumeirah, the rates weren't really huge till people actually realized the potential of what the villas at the Palm could be like. Would the first-time movers get the same advantage, or they will be probably invariably paying a premium?
Yeah, so, again, there's nothing that's been released yet. I have heard myself personally some inside information on what the structure is going to be. I don't think I'm allowed to say on the radio just now because it's not been... I think I'd be hung if I did that, but it's not going to be the same type of pricing that happened on the Palm back in the day. Mm-hmm. It will be an attractive pricing structure for all first-time and existing owners in Dubai to be attracted to purchase. But it won't be the same type of prices as we saw back in the day now.
When it comes to the development of this Palm Jebel Ali, are we right to expect the same inclusion of hotels, resorts, shopping centres, in its design and its planning than what we've got on the current Palm Jumeirah?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think again, it's the size of the actual Palm itself. It's going to be another tourist destination. The design and the restructure of the design of that location and how it's going to look and how we're going to drive into it and come off it. I'm sure Nikhil's got some fantastic ideas to make it another amazing 10 out of 10 destination like the Palm Jumeirah has become.
And how close and how the question is, Riccardo, how tough is it going to be for real estate agents to try and get the contract in the agency for most of these properties? What are the tricks going to be to try and get that contract?
I think I don't know if it's so much the tricks to get the contract. I think it's basically making sure you've got the clients that are ready to
go.
Buy. Yeah, and the most important thing is that I think it's going to be a very, very interesting location, and I think it's going to create a lot of attention. So there's going to be people out there that are going to be ready to put down their deposit checks and sign their paperwork as quickly as possible. So my advice 100% would be is that if you have investors out there that are looking for something, if you have people that are looking for the next location in Dubai and they're willing to put their money in and wait for the maturity of that location, it's going to be a great destination.
Well, interesting. I love the way Dubai has been growing. We saw a lot of properties coming in Dubai South and then going eastwards towards the uncharted territories of Nashama and the Akoyas of the world, where you get properties for literally half the price of what you could get in the heart of the city, or maybe 1/3 in fact. And now there is a premium project coming up towards the western side of the country. I think it's just phenomenal the way Dubai is growing from both ends.
Well, I think so as well, and I think we've had this conversation, guys, in our previous conversations on the weeks that gone past. There's always a location in Dubai for each different type of person and family and personality, and where you decide to be, where you choose to be, and where you want to live for your specific lifestyle. Dubai is creating these communities, oasis locations, however you want to look at it, but they're really doing an amazing job at just giving the opportunity for people to love living in Dubai.
It's always great to get your insights. Riccardo Scala, the Director of Private Client Office at luxuryproperty.com. Thank you for joining us this afternoon to talk about the relaunch of Palm Jebel Ali.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure. I'm out and about today running around on the Palm Jumeirah just now, so thank you for having me on, and I'm going to go away. That's a bit of a change.
That's a bit of a change from playing golf to try and secure some more clients.
Playing golf or running around on the paddle sport, 100%. I'm doing some work right now.
Wonderful. Thanks, Riccardo. There he is, Riccardo Scala, as we said, from luxuryproperty.com. And we knew it was going to happen. It was just a matter of when for the relaunch of Palm Jebel Ali. And I think it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. For once, people can say again, we've bought on the Palm.
Oh, yes, again. If you haven't started saving, or if you had some investment someplace else, just keep your checkbook ready, because this one will be the next big one.
Would you be willing to live there? Would you be willing to have maybe friends or family? Would you be willing to relocate from where you are?
Yes.
It's a simple answer from Neil.